Hi everybody, it's January 26, 2026. What I've noticed in my life is no matter how good of a person I think I am, no matter how well I have my life, I feel like I have my life nailed down. I've noticed that my impatience causes delay in my awareness. And what I mean is that when somebody in front of you proverbially is impeding you, slowing you down, taking up your attention, getting in your way, when somebody is in front of you in that sort of way, and they are taking on the act of a saint, and by taking on the act of a saint, I mean they are doing something that is sacrificial in terms of what they are putting out, or they are doing something that is benevolent, or they are doing something that is for the greater good. If they are impeding you while they are doing this, it is good to check your own impatience in terms of wanting to go around them or push them out of the way or just speed past them. Because when you have little patience for those who are enacting an act for God's sake or for the greater good of humanity or for the good of people near them, when you are impatient with them, when you push them out the way, it's twofold. There's twofold things that you are proclaiming. You are proclaiming that you don't care, and you are hopping in front of them and impeding them in their mission. So when somebody in front of you is impeding you, but they are acting of goodness and they're acting of benevolence, it is best to check yourself and to be patient and to be open and to be friendly and to be supportive of these people. Because taking these people out of the way and negating their work or hindering their work is exactly how we've gotten to this point in history so far. We have been pushing people aside who are doing good. We have been being impatient with people that only have goodwill towards this world, and we are promoting impatience. We are promoting selfishness. We are promoting darkness. So when you see somebody doing good that is in your way, make a note to be patient and to let them do what they have to do and then carry on. And so this gets me to thinking about life, not necessarily God in persona, but life is a silent watchmaker. And by one of the aspects I mean is that our actions are monitored by ourselves, and we can only take account of the actions that we monitor of our own life. But the things that we do, if we keep on making the same mistakes, you will notice that nobody will call you on that because nobody else knows. God knows, but he has his own way. But you will make certain mistakes. You will commit actions that are egregious. You will steal. You will lie. You will cheat. And these go unspoken of, but the silent watchmaker notes them, and he or she knows that you know that you have done these things, but you feel like nobody else knows. You feel like that they have gone by unnoticed in totality. And to get on the same page with the watchmaker, you have to start to call into account of your transgressions. You have to start noting them and trying to better them and correct them. And this is not for the sake of just being good. This is for the sake of for developing your character into something that is more hardy, something that is more powerful. And I'm not saying that you should like fret over every single little sin, even though living without sin is easier than you think, but and stop worrying about the consequences. I would say just take note, even though nobody else talks about your transgressions, you have to start to correct them on your own. And the silent watchmaker is watching and putting things in your path to see how you're going to react. And he's not going to say anything, but he notes them, and you should note them too. And so another thing that the silent watchmaker does is that he will continue to stay silent when you are successful. You're going to keep on doing the right thing, and keep on making the right choices, and keep on being productive, and keep on being creative and special. And he won't say anything. You don't think anybody else notices. So what he will do to his own watch, he will tune the watch to bring you more trouble. He will tune the watch to get you off the path that you are succeeding in. He will continue to ruin it, to slow down the progress of his perfect watch in order to see when you are going to trip up. And this is not an insidious kind of action. This is just to see, to have yourself note that how well you are doing. Because once you trip up after all these obstacles that have been placed in front of you, you realize how long and how well you have been doing for so long across this path. And tripping up, it kind of gets you to, it reminds you to take note and be conscious of what you are doing at each moment, so that you can continue doing it and continue to get better. And so once he trips you up, you are now conscious, and you are willingly doing great things. You are willingly achieving, because the watchmaker has tripped you up just so you can see how well and how long you have been doing well. And the last thing I can say about what the watchmaker does is when it's time to become who you are, this is just one stage of your construction. This is one stage of your tuning. When you find out who you are, the initial setup of your clock, your spiritual clock, is working. It's functioning smoothly. It's functioning efficiently. It's being aware of the times and your surroundings and your environment and your inner reality. That is when you come to find who you are. And sometimes who you are changes, and sometimes you regress and progress. But the first step of a successful watch being made, which is your life, which is the living of your life, now that you are on par, and now that you are in flow with the way your life should be, it is time to start to create. It is time to start to bring things out of your spirit and put them into this world. And this is not the end of the path. This is the beginning of a conscious life, where you are doing things on purpose, where you are enacting things out with clear intent. So I hope this helps. Thanks.